name is Kim Dold, and I am running for the 4-year council member position here in Garden City. I'd like to take this opportunity to explain who I am and why I decided to run for City Council. First, I need to say I am not a politician. I am a wife, a mother, a grandmother. I am your neighbor. I was not born in Garden City like a lot of our residents, but chose to live here when I married my husband Jeff over 46 years ago. As a matter of fact, we were married right here at City Hall by Mayor Sam Pappas. Our 3 children all own homes in Garden City, and the oldest of our 8 grandchildren recently purchased her first home here. I am also fortunate to have several other family members here in the city. So you see, my heart is here in this community. I am vested in doing everything I can to ensure our city thrives and continues to move forward. I am currently the director of the Downtown Development Authority and have been with the DDA since 2010. For a lot of residents, that position translates into the person that runs the Lucky Squirrel flea markets and the chili cook-off. But those events and all of the events that the DDA hosts make up the fun part of this job. That said, there are good reasons to hold events downtown as it increases foot traffic for our businesses and it gives some place for our residents to come together. Events allow for visitors from other communities to see what Garden City has to offer and give them a reason to return. The reality of the day-to-day, though, is much more important. It's working with our local businesses to promote them, to offer them the support and assistance they may require. It's maintaining the infrastructure downtown, ensuring that our streetlights and water systems remain operational, that our downtown looks good, that it looks clean. And the DDA is always behind the scenes marketing our vacant properties and working to attract business. It's been a privilege for me to work for the DDA, and I'm proud of the fact that even during the pandemic, we were opening new businesses and actually decreased our overall vacancy rate. I have spent decades heavily involved in our community. I have served as the elementary school's PTA president, the American Legion Auxiliary 16th District president. I've been a Cub Scout and Brownie leader. I've painted more hydrants than I care to recall, and I've also helped with the Make a Senior Smile program through Wayne County. I have attended the Citizens Academy with the Garden City Police Department, a program that gives us a better understanding of the processes and procedures our PD uses. I've attended Garden City University, and even though I've worked with the city for several years now, I still learned quite a bit. I've been awarded a Lifelong Learner Award from the Garden City School District and also received a Woman of Distinction Award from Wayne County. I'm an active member of the Garden City Goodfellows and have been helping to make sure we have no child without a Christmas in our community for almost 15 years. In addition, I am serving my 2nd term as the Garden City Kiwanis president. And if the good citizens of Garden City choose, the next chapter of my life will also include sitting on the City Council. As a council member, I will include our residents in my decision making. I want to hear what they want, what they are thinking, and then I'll use my voice to speak for them. I will continue to be out and about listening and assessing what our needs really are. I will not make decisions based off of emotion or anyone's interpretation of the issue without doing my homework and always taking into consideration the needs and wants of the community. I want to undertake the task of bringing all of our elected and appointed positions together around shared goals. No personal agendas. We need to plan and prepare for our city's success as a team. And we can do this if we agree to acknowledge, appreciate, and respect different perspectives. I have a long track record of using common sense when problem solving, along with many, many years of working with people and communicating effectively. I want to ensure that we get the right people sitting on our boards and commissions, that we empower them to do what we are asking them to do. I want to ensure that we stay true to our city charter. I like to follow the rules, but I also recognize when those rules need to be changed. And if that's the case, then we should change them and not disregard them. I'd like to see the city work hand in hand with our school system, sharing resources whenever possible. And it might sound cliche, but these kids are our future. They are the future of this city. Do we have issues in Garden City? Of course we do, just like any other community. But I believe we can work on them using transparency and, again, common sense. Some say things are good. I'd like to quote Dr. Rick Rigsby and respond to that by saying, good enough isn't good enough if it can be better. And I believe it can be. It can be much better. So in closing, I'd like to thank this community for all of the opportunities it has given me and my family, and I ask for your vote on November 8th in order to help others have those same opportunities. Even if you choose not to cast your vote in my direction, please, please go vote. It's a great way for your voice to be heard. Please reach out to me. I can be reached at 734-536-0373 or emailed at kimberlydold@gmail.com. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Stacy Karafotis. Some of you may know me by my maiden name, Stacy Templeton, or simply as Stacy from Lucky Dog. I'm a lifelong resident of Garden City, and I own 2 businesses here, Lucky Dog and Lucky Dog 2. I'm also the current treasurer of the Garden City Garden Club and a previous board member of the Downtown Development Authority. I've been on council since January of this year when Kelly Kerwin stepped down due to a job change. In the past few months, I have learned a lot about how our city administration works and how they get things done. I feel I'm a good fit for council because I care about our city and I want to make it a better place for all of us. I would do this by working hard to ensure that our citizens' needs are met. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a hard worker and who gets the job done. I am also known for thinking outside the box. When it comes to making important decisions, I won't be manipulated by others or just follow along. I have fresh new ideas that I know could help improve the quality of life in Garden City for all our residents, especially for seniors. I take my position on council seriously. I attend the meetings as scheduled, and I work on city business weekly because I want to earn the money I am paid to serve on this council. Using my business any way I can to help our residents and their pets has always been my goal. Helping the police department daily with stray animals, taking in pets from house fires to assist the fire department, offering space for people to cool off and charge their phones during power outages, organizing events like purchasing and delivering fish dinners for seniors, having clothing fundraisers for people in need, and filling local food banks are just a few of the things I do on a regular basis for the past 9 years as a business owner. I do these because I care deeply about our community. Being on council would allow me to help even more with bigger things we need to get done. Lots of residents come to me with their problems, and I'm always willing to help if I can. I feel our residents need and deserve a voice on council, and I'm that person. I think that hearing and listening to our residents is an important part of our community. I try to not make decisions based solely on my own opinion, but on those of the majority of our residents. I'm here to listen. My experience as a business owner, volunteer, and longtime resident gives me the tools I need to improve our city. The role of council is to act as policymakers and help guide the city financially. As a council member, I'd like to improve our ordinances for residents and businesses alike. Our ordinances really need to be updated, and they need to be structured around common sense for everybody, not just a few. Even though as a city we are financially sound, I feel we can make better choices about our budget and how our tax dollars are spent in the future. While on council now, I am always on the lookout for cost-saving ideas. Finding ways to save money before spending it by utilizing more grants is one way to save money. I would like to find room in our budget for a part-time grant writer. I also feel that we should concentrate harder on attracting more business to our downtown. We could change some of these ordinances and requirements regarding new business. We could do additional work together with our DDA, instilling new procedures in our building department, and by hiring an economic developer that we greatly need to build our business community. We need to be a business-friendly community, and we can do just that by making sure that our city, our building department, our DDA, our zoning and planning commissions are all communicating with each other and working together as a team to improve our business districts. Being on council these past few months, I've learned things about our city charter, our master plan, and our ordinances. We don't always follow our ordinances or our charter. In my opinion, we need to follow the rules we've already set forth or change them so they are effective in these times. As I have said many times before, we need to update our ordinances, we need to follow the guidelines of our master plan, and we need to follow our charter. Lastly, being on council has been challenging for me, in a good way, and I love a good challenge. Even though we have a great community, there's always room for improvement. Some things have become stagnant in our city, and it's past time for a change. Voting for me is voting for new leadership. It's voting for common sense. It's voting for new ideas, and it's voting for change. So remember to vote for Karafotis. It's Karafotis. I hope to see you in November. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jaylee Lynch, and I'm honored to be your council member. I take my job as your voice on the council seriously, and it's a privilege that I hold in the highest regard. I'm a lifelong resident of Garden City and a graduate of Garden City West High School. My husband Tom and I have been married for almost 50 years. I chose to run once again for council because of my deep commitment to you and to our community. You may have called me, emailed me, run into me at one of our community events, or come to a council meeting. You might have told me about how one of our city employees assisted you, or you may have been concerned about an issue or a situation facing you, your neighborhood, or our city. I want you to know that I listen and I present your thoughts, concerns, and ideas to the appropriate people or departments immediately in order to achieve a prompt and efficient response to your concerns. As a lifelong resident of Garden City, I know that my family and I have come to count on and appreciate our city services in the same way that your family has. While Lansing has repeatedly cut our portion of the state revenue sharing money, we have been able to reinvent ourselves and operate the city without losing those essential city services. Fiscal responsibility is leading us down a path to success as we balance living within our means, covering unfunded state and federal mandates, and our ever-changing economic times. Through the use of our bond millage and state dollars from the Act 51 program, we are rebuilding our streets. Federal and state grant money has helped us hire firefighters, replace aging equipment, purchase new vehicles for all departments, make upgrades to the police station and city hall, pay for the fire department expansion, and fund the new Radcliffe Community Center that will provide programs and classes for residents of all ages. No city taxes are being used for these. Moving forward, we'll still have our challenges as we improve our aging infrastructure, fix sidewalks, bring our housing stock up to code, help business owners fill their vacant buildings, and move our city forward. I have been there helping to lead the charge for positive change. Determining how we can, instead of arguing why we can't, will get us to where we need to be. Garden City is people helping people, sharing ideas, and promoting the best of what our community has to offer. We're all in this together. This is the Garden City that I know. Businesses and families with deep roots, hardworking people, and I'm proud to be a part of the solution. I'm a lifelong resident, a community volunteer, an educator, and a school administrator. I'm analytical. I do my research, use my resources, and come to the table prepared. I bring with me a master's degree in administration, along with experience in management, leadership training, and people skills. I'm a good listener and a problem solver. I also bring with me 23 years of dedicated service to our community. I will continue to serve our community and ask the tough questions. Continue to provide quality services to our residents. Continue to ensure that our tax dollars are spent effectively, efficiently, and in the best interest of our city. I have the knowledge and experience necessary to make these decisions. With your support and vote for me, Jaylee Lynch, on November 8th, we will continue to make a positive difference together.